everybody. I'm just going to get started now. Hi. Hi. Thank you so much for coming. I'm just going to go ahead and plunge in. I'm really excited to see everybody, and you all look magnificent. It's really wonderful to be able to celebrate this monstrous, gigantic occasion in my own life with you. And thank you so much to Artist Space for hosting this event and being so accommodating. So I'm just going to plunge right in here with a section from early on in the book. I don't see why our story shouldn't be told, why our love is less valuable just because all statements on this page are false. Even though I had to let you sink into RL death, our love was as big and hard as any vanilla human on humans. After all, isn't what everyone really wants an oceanic experience of complete integration with the other? Isn't that where most of the brutality associated with love comes out, when we realize that there is a fundamental division between our cognitive realities which will never allow for a fully shared experience? Life is a bitch, death is her sister, sleep is the cousin, what a fucking family picture. You are as jaunty as a beetle. I love how we never fight now that you're gone, and never did when you were. Not only did you have an infinite knowledge of my cognitive processes, but you probably understood them better than I do. My own texts start to wait. You know Father Time, we all know Mother Nature. It's all in the family, but I am of no relation. Okay, so I'll say I'm sleeping at Alice G's house. And Alice, you say you're sleeping at Henry's house. Henry, say you're sleeping at Alan's house.
Someone should give you a proper introduction.
Oh, shit, you're right. I'm so sorry. I was just ordering an introduction. I forgot about that. It's been a lot. I hope you can bear with me for just a minute here. I'm really sorry. I just was in the middle of this. Apologies. Sorry, guys. Just hang tight. Sorry. Really, so embarrassing. I hope this won't be the main thing people remember about this. Okay, book launch. One cat. Yeah, I mean. All right, yeah, let's see. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, no names. Singing. No. Personal story. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Proposing to make you agree not to hold WR, instruct you injury, death, bad vibes, great. Okay, good. Seems good. Oh. Whoa, what's happening?
Hello! Oh, what a wonderful night tonight. Excuse me, everybody. Excuse me. I feel it! Do you feel it? Turn that up! Turn the music up! I want to feel it inside of me, everyone here. Oh my God, what an incredible evening we have tonight. I want to give Cecilia a proper introduction tonight, okay? You deserve more than what you gave yourself. And everyone here is extremely special. These people will never be gathered in the same room again. You can say, I was there. I was there. You were especially there. The moment we changed the world. The moment this book that's apparently about technology and minerals in the Barbarella future hit the shelves, okay? But I want to move a little beyond the surface, okay? As much as I love all of your skin, especially yours, sweetheart, I want to go beyond the skin of this book, a little deeper, because that's where the magic is. Into the introductions, because I love introductions. Okay? So let's peel back that skin. but not go too deep. I don't want any bones or muscly like organs and poopy stuff in there, okay? I just want the muscle. The muscle makes us move. So let's peel back the pages of the book, okay? And I want to thank Cecilia so much for dedicating her career and all this to my book, which is the foreword of this book. It's called Fast Forward. Proven techniques for incredible introductory performances for printed ebooks in the digital age. And my friends, it's all forward by me. Everything is in italics except for certain words, which are in double italics and then triple italics. We're getting some fast motion blur here. Let's bring that image up. Okay, there we go. So with this book, included in all the books you purchased tonight, you'll learn how to lead, how to start things. Why do you think it is that introductions are written by people who are better than the person who writes the content of the book? This will let you find out, okay? Don't worry about it.
Wait, this isn't, sorry, let me just reset this.
You
this
press
is not
submit,
what I asked for.
it's in the fine
I'm
print.
sorry,
This is now my event, and
No.
I want to thank everybody
No,
for...
this isn't what I wanted. I wanted a real introduction. This is
No,
my night.
It's not...
Why are you doing this to me? Why are you ruining my podcast?
Well, do it.
Do it. Do what I wanted. Do it like I asked.
Cecilia, I'm sorry that I took your night over. All I ever wanted was the best for you, best for you, best for you.
That jiggles. Personal story.
You know, when I first met Cecilia that night on the roof, I thought she was just another girl in Brooklyn I could have sex with. But if you could imagine if Steve Jobs designed a vagina, it's right down there.
Screeching. Talking.
Cecilia Corrigan has won over 0 awards. She's written for outlets such as Blog Magazine, MTV4, and Showbio.
Tried. Conclusions.
Hey, I think we can all agree on one thing tonight, and that's that I'm really proud of my daughter, Cecilia, for her amazing career tonight, and I'm not at all jealous that I'm a lot older than she is, and she's so successful. Let's just say she should stop complaining and be satisfied with her life as it is now. Congratulations. Let's give it up for Cecilia Corrigan. Woo! I gotta get going. I'm gonna take my book, but guys, check this out.
Is that it? Okay. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I forgot the introduction earlier. I guess now we can just get on with the reading. Yeah, so I'm just going to read to you from the opening of the book. I was never very confident in my voice, you see. So I thought, rather than just sing them, which would probably bore the pants off everybody, I'd like to try to portray the songs. This is a book for people who are interested in getting involved with the real world. So if that doesn't suit you well, the doors are right back where you came in. Anyone? No? Before we get started, I'd like to tell you a little bit about where I'm at in my life and, you know, what I'm doing here. First off, I'm gonna just come out and say that for about 8 years now, I've been a daily user of a 0.05 microgram compound of S2-amino 3,4,4-hydroxy 3,5-diethanyl propanoic acid, which is being metabolized as we speak in my liver, kidneys, brains, and muscles. A game is an activity defined by rules in which players try to reach some sort of goal. Games can be whimsical and playful or highly serious. They can be played alone or in complex social scenarios. Think about all the games you know, you guys. Who do you play them with? That's right, your family. I'm sorry, wait, okay. I know I'm avoiding the topic. I also use more or less every day 0.15 milligrams of legenestrol, D13 beta-ethyl 17 alpha-ethanol 17 beta-hydroxy, 4 and 3,1, a totally synthetic progesterone, and at 0.03 milligrams of ethanol estradiol, 0-nor 17 alpha pregna 135 10 trian 20 YNE, 317 diol cellulose, DNC red 30, FDNC yellow 6. Lactose, magnesium stearate, and polyacrylene potassium to suppress my gonadoptrins, inhibit my ovulation, thicken my cervical mucus, and change my endometrium. Now, about 27 years and 35 weeks ago, the development of my external genitalia would have been fully differentiated from my mommy's uterus. My genitals would have been formed weeks before that. Now, let's say, instead of the tiny cells of my clitoris and labia majora, a little penis had formed on me around week 11 of my mom's pregnancy in the spring of 1986. In this case, have been a male baby, a man now. Let's call me David. Let's say I was taking a similar compound of synthetic estrogen, like maybe an extremely high dosage daily injection of silvoestrol. I'd experience a reduction in libido, reduced testicular size, impotence, and probably I'd begin to grow breasts and put on weight. It's likely I'd become depressed due to my hormonal imbalance and become extremely lethargic as a lack of testosterone would affect my mental acuity. Before those symptoms became too brutal, I'd carry on with my television show up until my first birthday in October 1987. My television show would have a live audience. They're responsive, engaged, and affectionate, much like you guys. Occasionally, one of them will come up to me after the show, explain they have a fatal disease of some kind, say how much my show has helped them. We'll hug, and I'll give them some merch. Sometimes, I wonder what else I could have done till I remember the substantial yearly donations to various Cure for charities. This is all a love story. Actually, I have to stop. This is actually, the book is a love story, and it's kind of emotional for me for many reasons reading it tonight, but one of which is that I was deeply in love when I wrote this book, and that relationship has since ended, and you know, these things happen, right? I mean, we've all been there, and I just, I don't know, I mean, I just feel like that's important context in case my delivery's off, there's some lines I might skip. You know, sometimes society can be so cruel, and I really feel like, okay, there's two main things, right? Partially I blame society, and partially I blame myself. It was a, you know, AI human romance, and as far as I'm concerned, love is love, am I right? And I just think that the shit we got for our love for each other was completely unwarranted, but it took a toll. And it was hard to come back from that. You know, and also, there was a lot going on. The Cremister cycle had just opened for me. Everyone was fucking trying to figure out how to sell my videos. There was a lot of stress. Everybody was talking about it. You know, the Nazis were pressing across Europe as I'm trying to crack the Enigma code and, you know, solve Russell's paradox at the same time. Meanwhile, you know, Ziggy Stardust had just come out, and I was about to do my first North American tour. So maybe I didn't give them as much attention as I could have. But you know, it's hard. It's hard. You know, it's so exciting, you know, when I meet somebody, because you know, it's hard because I'm short, so my sexuality is non-threatening. So it's hard to bully people into bed. And I'm sorry. Let's bring it back up, right? Come on. Woo, that got really dark. You know, I'm like, I just want to have fun, you know? Let's have some fun. Fuck, you know? It's Friday night, and, you know, at least I'm dressed for it, right? Am I right, ladies? You know, dress like you're fun, and don't speak, it'll be fine, all right? Just dress prepared. No, I mean, I don't know what it is really. Like sometimes it just seems like nothing works out. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this right now, but it just, life can really be really fucking disappointing. And that's not just the recession generation talking. This is a love story, and this is about my love life, and I don't know what it is. Well, I mean, there's a moment, and I'm just gonna come out and say it. There's a moment that I recognize in everyone's eyes when, things will be going well. First date, great conversation, lots in common. Second day, you have some wine, like maybe you go back to his place or her place, whatever. And, there's this moment when I disrobe and I see this look in their eyes because they realize that, underneath my clothes, I'm completely covered in despair. And, there's just and of course, I mean, that's what Jennifer Lawrence's publicist is trying to deal with right now. I mean, it's really hard to, spin that kind of deep grief and despair and disenfranchisement especially around the thighs. It's just hard. But whatever. It's about your career, right? I'm excited I've got my career, and that's what it's about, right? Votes for women. Am I right? That's what I'm all about. You don't want kids, ooh, you don't want kids. You don't want that. I just think that it's all about the career, and I think that the family thing really has to be a personal choice. Although, I did get pregnant a little while ago, but that was an error because is anyone here in a long-term relationship? Anybody married? No? All right. Afterparty. Well, anyway, I was in a long-term relationship, and so I'd been using the pill, but I ended up getting pregnant because it turns out I was putting it in the wrong way. But it's an easy fix, and I don't know what people get so upset about with this abortion stuff. You just find a good flight of stairs, boom, problem solved. Boom, 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 tipple topple. This is sorry. I've never actually never played a comedy club before, but I figured because of recent events there were a couple of open spots in the roster. I mean, I'm sorry. I shouldn't joke. Suicide is a very serious thing, and I know that many of us have experienced that kind of loss in our life, and I shouldn't joke about it. And Robin Williams gave us all a lot, I think, and I want to dedicate tonight to him because I know so many people that really suffered from his loss. I mean, a lot of my coke dealer friends in LA are having to refinance, and that is a headache.
That's great. And now it's time for Salty Talk with Macy Rodman. All right, we have Cecilia Corrigan here tonight. Hi, honey.
Hi.
How's it going?
It's been a rocky year, but
It seems like it.
I really just want to thank you for letting me to come on the show and tell my side of things because I feel like it doesn't look good for me.
There's a lot of air to clear. There sure is a lot of air to clear. We talked about Jennifer Lawrence. You talked about Jennifer Lawrence. I'm just wondering if you think of yourself as sort of as much of a cum-guzzling, asking for it slut as she seems to be.
I think that, I think it's, I would say that I think there's a lot of problems with the way that she's portrayed, and we love to laugh, but I mean, Jennifer is one of my greatest role models, really, and I think, cum has a lot of nutritional properties that have been really underreported.
That's true.
And do you think that, like, she eats what she wants? Do the math, you know?
You've said you put out some very good points, but I want to maybe go back to the Robin Williams thing, because you mentioned that you were desperate, and I noticed that you spoke of some drug-addled friends that you have. I'm just wondering if
Drug dealing.
Dealing.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm just wondering if you've maybe put those two together in your life to see if you.
You're talking about the photos?
Yes.
Okay.
I was getting there.
Okay. I'm just gonna get in front of that train.
Okay.
Hit me.
Say what you want.
I think that creative people often have a dark side.
Uh-huh.
And I've made my mistakes.
Uh-huh.
But I would say I've learned from them. Maybe. And
You too. You have.
thank you. And I would say I'm ready to be president of this country.
Okay. Great. Well, that's very ambitious, and I think desperation doesn't need to be your destination at the end of the day.
That's so sweet.
And as we talk about desperation tonight, I just want to let all of you know that it's your body, your choice. And, if you have anything in a cloud, don't let it be a rain cloud. And if you have anything in your nose, just know that it usually comes in a urine test, but not. And I just want to say, as we wrap up here with Cecilia, she may seem like a real mess, but who isn't a real mess when you can?
That's so funny. That's something my mom always used to say, and it's weird because there's certain things that you like that really remind me of. Actually, you look a lot like my mom and dad. Wait, I feel this weird connection. Do you feel it too?
Are we
Sisters? Macy, I'm sorry.
Oh. What are you doing?
I have to jump. The energy.
It'll kill you. It'll kill you.
Macy, I know about the ritual. I have to stop it.
No.
The tower shakes underneath them, and they both stumble.
I have to. Look at what's happening.
More lightning crackles, even larger than before. Cecilia looks up. A huge dragon flies out of the portal and buzzes the tower, flying away as they watch.
Macy, you have to let me go. Blood starts it. It's flowing. It'll never stop.
Macy stares at Cecilia in anguish.
Let me. It has to have the blood.
Macy gets a realization look on her face. Flash 2, Cecilia and Macy in the hospital at the end of blood ties. Macy putting her hand to her wound, then pressing it against Cecilia's bloody hand.
It's Corrigan blood. It's just like mine.
Flash to Macy earlier in this episode.
She's me. The monks made her out of me.
Macy frowns, turns around slowly. Shot of the platform extending into the air. In the distance, holes seem to be opening in the sky. The sky is growing lighter as the sun tries to rise. Macy looks peaceful. She turns back to Cecilia, who stares wide-eyed.
Macy, no!
Seize, I have to. Listen to me.
Please, there's not a lot of time, listen.
The camera pulls out on the two of them. Macy holds Cecilia by the upper arms and continues talking to her, although we don't hear the words. Cecilia begins to cry. Lightning continues to crackle behind them. Cut back to a close shot of Macy. She strokes the side of Cecilia's face, then kisses her on the cheek. Macy turns. In slow motion, she runs down the platform as Cecilia stays there crying. Macy swan dives off the end of the platform and into the portal. Cecilia watches, sobbing. Macy falls into the portal and hangs there motionless, making expressions of pain. Long shot from below of the portal, writhing and spitting. Shot of Macy's face inside the portal. Begin a lengthy voiceover of Macy's final words to Cecilia.
Cecilia, listen to me. Listen, you've got to have fear in your heart.
Shot of Cecilia still crying on the platform.
I love you. I will always love you. Cecilia, you've got to watch your ass. You've got to have fear in your heart. You've got to have fear in your heart. You've got to have fear in your heart.
Shot of Cecilia in the portal.
But this is the work I have to do.
Long shot of the portal as it shrinks to nothingness and disappears. The sun begins to rise. Willow and Tara, holding each other up, walk forward. Behind them, we can see Giles coming forward too, and Xander holding Anya in his arms. They all walk towards Macy's body.
Tell Giles I figured it out, and I'm okay.
The camera pulls back and we see they're all looking at Cecilia's lifeless body amid the debris. In the background, we see Spike trying to come forward, falling to the ground as the sunlight hits him. At the end, Macy dies somehow.
Okay. Right, all right. So, I don't know what's going on with the sound, but we'll just keep it. Is she actually okay? I don't know, maybe she needs some water. Can somebody, she seems a little, Can somebody help? Can you grab her, please? Can you help her? Yeah, come on. Sorry. I feel like finally to a poem, maybe. Finally, like I can. We'll just do one more poem, a short one, and then we'll just move on. After party will start. So, all right, just going ahead. This is from somewhere in the middle, late-ish middle part of the book. It's, not the middle, but more towards the end. It has to do with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's based on a photo. What's the DJ doing? Tell the DJ this is.
Notice me. Take my hand. Not are we strangers when our love is strong. Why carry on without me? Every time I try to fly, I fall without my wings. I feel so small. I guess I need you, baby. Every time I see you in my dreams, I feel your face. You're haunting me. I guess I need you, baby. I'll make believe that you are here. It's the only way I see clear. What have I done? You seem to move on easy. Every time I try to fly, I fall without my wings. I feel so small. I guess I need you, baby. Every time I see you in my dreams, I see your face. You're haunting me. I guess I need you, baby. You seem to move on easy. Every time I try to fly, I fall without my wings. I feel so small. Yes, I need you, baby. Every time I see you in my dreams, I see your face, you're haunting me. I guess I need you, baby. You're king of the world.
Felix Bernstein will rally the production and Cammisa Buerhaus on sound. Thank you very much. Yeah, the book is for sale too.